Hey there! Welcome to Soda Pop. I'm Hutchie Jones. I'm what some people might call a jerk. A soda jerk, that is. Well, I do other things too. Why, I flip burgers, I make milkshakes, and I serve them all to the customers here at Soda Pop. Why, Soda Pop, it was just about the finest, most rootin' tootin' diner there ever was back in the 1950s. Well, it's long gone now, but, well, some days I like to think of the good old times. Why, I remember one summer. The summer of 1959 it was. Well, that was the summer that the old gang had just graduated from high school. Well, they were all, the final summer here at Soda Pop, going separate ways, deciding where to take their lives. I can imagine it as if they're sitting in that booth over there now. Well, first of all, there was Emma. Well, Emma, she was about the most popular gal there was in school. All the girls wanted to be like her, and all the guys wanted to get with her. But don't get me wrong, she also was getting great grades. She was captain of the cheerleader squad. Jeez, what an envy she is. Well, that summer, Emma, she was going to college, that's right. Now, what was it that Emma was going to college to study? It was so long ago, I can't remember. What was it that Emma was going to study at college? You know what? Now that I think of it, she was studying to be a rocket scientist. Oh boy, in the 1950s, we were in the space race with the USSR, trying to be the first ones to get up there into the sky. Well, next off, there was Tristan. Well, Tristan was just about a guy's guy. He was captain of the football team. He was also the envy of every guy that walked into school, and boy, could he put away a burger. Well, that summer, Tristan got some big news. I mean, real monumental stuff. What was that big news that Tristan got that summer? Jeez, I just can't remember. All these cooking fumes must have gone to my head. What was it? Tristan got some big old news. Only I could remember. And maybe the news was that he has a big glob of ketchup right there on his cheek. You know what? I think I remember what it was. Tristan was the car salesman of the year. Oh boy, could he sell? Well, next, there was Gracie. Well, Gracie was Emma's twin sister. Fraternal, of course, but sometimes I can't tell them apart, except for one wears a bow, and the other one's smoking. Well, let's think. Gracie was training to become something that summer. What was it that Gracie was training to become? You know that Gracie, she's something of a beatnik, what we would call her. She didn't like to live her life like other gals, so whatever she was training to become, it wasn't like other girls. Jeez, what was it? Gracie always had an ace up her sleeve I could never predict. You know what it was? She was training to be a violinist. She had a way with her chin and her fingers. Those are two things you need to play violin. Well, next up, there was Constance. Well, Constance, geez. Look out William Shakespeare, because Constance was just about the best writer that there was of the time. But sometimes there was a fog going over her head like there was a big rainstorm outside. Well, anyway, Constance was thinking of moving, maybe because of the rain. Where was it that Constance was thinking of moving to? Where in the world is Constance going to move? You know what? I think I remember. Constance wanted to move to London. Now, was it London, Texas, or London, England? I can't recall. Well, lastly, but not least, there was the snake. Oh man, the snake, he had a full head of hair, and he had a full toothpick in his mouth at all times, especially when he's eating one of our burgers. Ah, man, the snake. He was what we'd call a greaser. He loved to ride a hot rod around town, and he was a little bit older than all of us. No one knew how much older, but he was a cool guy. Now, the snake that summer, he had a summer job. You know, we all caught those. Something to keep us busy for a few months, earn a couple nickels so that we could buy ourselves a bicycle or whatnot. Now that summer, what was the snake's job? What was the job? I mean, the guy had a lot of jobs in his days. He would bounce from one to the other, but that particular summer, he had an interesting one. You know what? I think it was that summer that he was a motorcycle mechanic. That's right. How could I forget? Hutchie, you goof. Well, anyway, you know what? If I think hard enough, I could think that in that corner, I could hear them talking, having a conversation. Let's say us listen in and see what they were talking about, huh?
Oh, all I'm saying is if there was life on other planets, they'd have come here by now for the fries.
They are that good. There's more to it than that. We just don't even know, really. That's the thing.
Well, the thing is, now that we're talking about this, last summer I saw some strange lights in the sky when I was out back in my father's farm. And I don't know, I was taking the trash out at night, and I look up and I see 3 lights traveling in formation. And the next thing I knew, I wasn't laying in bed. Crazy night.
Wow, that makes me think of writing a science fiction story now. That's what I'm going to start working on. Tristan, you have the greatest ideas.
I'm studying information about going out to space. I might have more ideas than Tristan.
I know. I'll model a character on you, Emma. I'll make it the first woman space scientist to go to the moon.
Wouldn't that be something, huh?
Yeah.
Casey, how are those violin playing coming along?
Well, I'm glad somebody finally decided to make the conversation about myself. Thank you, Tristan. It's going phenomenally, actually.
Good.
I have some exciting news.
Oh, so do I, but you first.
Well, I've been invited to play in the London Orchestra for about 2 weeks.
London! Oh, that's wonderful. London is where I'm going to live someday.
Well, congratulations to you, Gracie.
Well, thank you, but I don't think I'm going to do it.
What? But I wanted to go visit you.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Well, I just have so much to do here, and besides, air travel is certainly not very safe yet, not until they get some better scientists working in it.
Well, you could go by boat.
Maybe I'll have to look into it.
Hey.
I have some news. I'm now officially the #1 car salesman this year.
Wow.
Congratulations, Tristan.
Thank you.
Oh.
I've saved up enough money now. Gonna go to college.
Wow. You were accepted?
Yeah, I was.
Are you going to go to college in town or in state?
Well, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm thinking I might want to go out of town and see the world,
London?
You know what the snake is just sitting here thinking, and I don't want to get all sappy, but we might not be sitting around this table together too many more times. I mean, like ever.
That's
Well,
true.
tomorrow I'll be back here after
Yeah,
my
but
violin lessons.
Tristan, when are you going away to college?
Well, in spring, next spring.
Tristan, I'm glad you're going to stay in town for a while because I'm going to be here too.
Oh, that's good, Constance. Nice. We can talk about sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, you can give me more ideas. I love hearing about your life.
Oh,
I'm going away.
where are you going, Emma?
College. I got accepted into the science program at Stanford.
Congratulations. That's great.
But that's so far away, Emma.
Yeah, it's almost like it's across the pond, but across the country.
Oh, the
Yes, yes,
snake
yes.
has an idea, huh? Let's go around the table, yeah? And everybody say one thing you want to do before we leave Hudson Falls forever.
Oh.
Good question.
Hmm. Well, then you start, Snake. Huh.
You know, the snake has a job as a motorcycle mechanic.
Yeah.
It's always been the snake's dream to jump his motorcycle over 17 garbage cans.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds
I'm
so
gonna-
bold.
I'm going to rev up an old bike that I found in the garage. Old Mr. Sapiano said I can make it my own and do anything I want with it. And I'm going to jump.
Would you have you considered the physics involved or the proper mechanics of 17?
All I figured is one thing. Ow!
You know, Snake, that actually is part of the last thing I want to do. I've always wanted to be involved in something courageous and daring. So maybe I can help you do that.
I need a pit crew.
I'm in. Ha, I know things about pits and cars, that's for sure.
I want to do the press release.
I can help you figure out the mechanics, not the mechanics like you do, but the actual physics mechanics.
And Gracie could play like your theme song.
Gracie?
Yes, and I think that because that's going to be such a large time commitment, I'd better go ahead and let London know that I can't make it there for the 2-week internship.
Okay, Gracie, do that.
Wait
Let
a
them know.
second. Gracie, you seem like you're being really chicken on going to London, and that's a wonderful opportunity.
Chicken, I'm not afraid of anything. Nobody calls Gracie Goodwin afraid of anything. I'm very brave.
Then you should be going to London.
Well, don't tell her what to do, Constance. She's a person of her own mind.
Yeah,
She's
remember.
a big fat chicken, and I know it because every time you have that startled look in your eye, that means you're scared of something, Gracie.
I'm getting out of here. Constance is being a little too mean for me right now.
Gracie, no.
Gracie.
Oh, Gracie, oh, no.
I wasn't being mean. We all know that she would love to go to London. She's just scared.
Exactly, Constance. You can't push her on it. I'm going to figure out what's going on, all right?
Maybe you should have a talk with her, Emma.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
So let's talk about me again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Gracie, you don't look so hot. I'm not talking about your appearance, of course. I'm just meaning your mood. You seem kind of down in the dumps.
Do I look dumpy to you?
No,
I kinda
no.
Like when you said I looked hot.
Gracie, you got me all wrong. All I'm saying is you look a little twisted up inside.
Who, me, Gracie? Never. No, I'm just came out here to smoke some more cigarettes.
Good thing you're not a flautist.
Hachi, you're not afraid of anything, are you?
Me? Shucks. I'm a bit of a coward, Gracie. I mean, you hear what the snake was doing? I could never do something like that.
Yeah, that's true. You are awfully frightened of everything. I would hate to be like that.
Yeah. You know what? It'd be a real pain to be someone like me, huh?
No, I think that you're very successful and anybody should be proud of that. I could never imagine myself being as successful as you are, Hutchie.
Well, I wasn't always this way. You know, Gracie, before I lived here in Hudson Falls, I came back from London, Texas. I grew up there my whole life, pretty much, until I decided, you know what? I gotta make something of my life. I gotta move to Middle America and get a job as a burger flipper. And that's why I came here.
That's so inspiring, Hutchie.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people doubted me. They're like, Hutchie, you couldn't flip a pancake. They put doubts in my mind, and I was afraid I wasn't good enough. I couldn't make it in a big town like this.
Hutchie, you can flip anything you put your mind to. I've seen you flip tons of burgers and buns. I bet you could even flip me.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. Maybe flip your mindset. All I'm saying, Gracie, is... it's just that...
Oh, Emma, hi.
Hi,
Emma.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Gracie was just really upset and I wanted to talk to her, but it seemed like you were having a very private conversation.
No, it's not private. Squeeze right in.
Oh, all right. Get right between you two here.
All right. Oh, snuggly.
What's the matter, Emma? Don't you have some, studying to do or traveling across the country to do?
No, I wanted to talk to you about not accepting that whole opportunity, the scholarship opportunity. And then I hear you talking about flipping things.
I could flip you something else right now.
Gracie, I
Sorry.
wish you would just talk to me.
Look, I'm not going to accept the London thing. It's the flying. I'm afraid of flying. Because I know that I could be very successful there, and I'm definitely not afraid of trying to become a good violinist and failing. Okay, so why don't you just leave it alone, Emma?
Hey, Snake, what do you think about this new car? Huh? The interior is really, really beautiful and plush. I wanted to show it to you, Snake, because there's something I need to tell you.
Oh, this car is smoking.
Yeah, brand new off the lot.
Wow, you are like a grown-up or something, huh?
Yeah, I stole it.
What?
I stole this car, Snake. Your daring, bold idea made me want to be daring and bold. You know, Snake, I'm sick and tired of being the all-American goody two-shoes boy with the chiseled good looks, the jacket jaw, and a back so broad you could draw the entire map of the United States on.
Hey,
I
I did that one time.
Yeah, and it was really great, but I want to be a little bit imperfect, like you. You're so lucky to not be so good looking as I am, not as tall as I am, not as smart as I am. Not
Yeah,
as
all right. Tristan, hiss. The snake doesn't like stealing.
What?
Stealing ain't cool.
I thought you'd think this is cool. This is daring and bold. This is my version of jumping over those garbage cans.
No. Jumping over garbage cans, that's jumping over garbage cans. You just stole somebody's car.
I didn't steal somebody's car because it's my car now.
Tristan, the snake is disappointed in you.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't need to be judged by you. Who are you to judge me then, huh?
The snake can't have any car thieves on his motorcycle pit crew team.
Well, then I can't have any snakes in my car. I'm I'm gonna get out of here. Why don't you step out of my car, Snake? I'm gonna go for a nice joyride in my car. My car.
Ow.
Hey, Snake, I need some information from you for the paper. I told them about your feet, and I wanted to find out why you decided you wanted to jump over garbage cans, because that's a little weird.
Because that's what they got in the parking lot.
And okay, I got that. Are you afraid of breaking your neck? Because last year when you did something else that was sort of, some people did call it stupid, you fractured your arm.
Ow. The snake knows that if you fall off a bike, you got to get back on. Yeah.
You know, I don't want to discourage you, but there's some risks that are really harmful. Like you could hurt yourself, Snake, and you're one of my best friends.
Constance, sometimes when the snake is looking at you, sometimes he's thinking, ow.
Oh gosh, really? Well, I want you to know, I'm afraid you're gonna get hurt and like break your neck. Cause I like you a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've always liked you a lot. And I'm gonna be staying in town because I'm going to go to the community college here.
I'm going to be staying in town too because I have limited prospects.
You're so funny. You don't have limited prospects. Everybody knows how talented you are.
Is that what you think?
Oh, yeah. And when I see you on your motorcycle and you're going really fast, it just reminds me of who was that guy in that movie who rode the motorcycle and he was really cool.
Sounds like the snake.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Constance.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump over those 17 garbage cans. And then when I come skidding to a halt, I'm going to let you get right on the back of that motorcycle seat. And I'm going to take you up to Inspiration Point.
Oh, wow. I've always wanted to ride on your motorcycle. Oh, now you got to do it. I'm sure you'll be safe.
Oh, yeah. I don't want you to be scared for me, Constance. Suddenly, I feel like I have something real important to live for.
Yeah, and I'll be right there cheering you on and writing an article that I hope will go on the front page of our Hudson Falls newspaper.
Tristan, this is a nice car.
Isn't it?
Yeah, very.
You're goddamn right it is. Goddamn.
Yeah. To hell with not this car.
That's right. Oh, why don't you give me one of those cigarettes?
Okay. Here you go.
Let me see. How do you do this?
you here you go. Lighter. Yeah. It helps if you don't inhale it very much.
Yeah.
Tristan, you're so brave for, taking this car, and you just seem like you're not afraid of anything. Like you wouldn't be afraid to go for your dreams, and you wouldn't be afraid to tell someone that you love them.
Are you telling me that you love me, Gracie?
Tristan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you think that I meant you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Well, nothing.
Why did you think it was you that I had feelings for?
Because you're sitting in my car, you gave me a cigarette, you're telling me how other cars and other people are not as cool as I am. I just figured it's okay. We'll be friends.
I'm in love with Hutchie.
Hutchie. Wow.
But it will never happen.
He's a great guy. Why would it never happen?
He doesn't feel that way about me.
Did you tell him how you feel?
No.
Well, you got to be bold. Like I was bold.
No.
I stole this car, Gracie.
You stole it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, because I want to try something different in my life.
That's
You know-
cool.
You know, when the snake asked us all, what do we want to do before we leave this town? I didn't really have anything in my mind. I was going to follow him in his dreams. But then I realized I don't really have any dreams of my own. I've always been so cookie cutter perfect. I'm sick of it.
You don't seem perfect to me. I mean, that came out wrong. Tristan.
Really? Those are the nicest things I've ever heard anyone say to me right now.
That you're not perfect?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not perfect. I mean, you make mistakes all the time. I saw
Tell
that
me my flaws.
That 5% tip you left 20%.
Yeah.
You didn't even realize it.
That's right.
Yeah,
Such an idiot.
you're not very good at math. And sometimes when you write notes to me in class, you spell really with only one L instead of two.
Yeah. Wow, you're right. Wow, Gracie, I needed a friend like you to put things into perspective for me.
Yeah, and there's that time that like you passed gas in the car, 20 minutes ago. I did smell it, Tristan. And then
Oh,
there
you
was that
did?
time where you misinterpreted what I said. And I mean,
That's
you're
true.
really not perfect at all.
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen this car.
No, but
Anyway, Gracie.
it's cool. It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, and
Yeah.
you and me, we're not afraid of anything, are we?
No, we're not. And I know you're not afraid because you're going to go up to Hutchie and tell him how you feel. You're going to jump over your 16 garbage cans.
I don't think I can do this. Ooh.
Wait, oh no, it's no bullshit.
Snake.
Guys, my leg. Hachi, I need some ice.
Oh no,
The calculations were a little bit off. It was just a quail run.
my snake, your leg looks like a pretzel. It's all bent which way?
I was doing a practice jump, only 7 cans, and I skidded out and I ran over my own leg.
The lift wasn't quite calculated correctly. I think it was the lift and drag calculation. You can't, the aerodynamics, if they're a little bit off.
You ought to see the bike. It's in pieces. It's like some old tin foil that some kid after lunch had his ham sandwich wrapped in it, and he crunched it all up and used it to wipe his mouth and threw it on the floor near the car.
Go and get some ice in the back, Hutchie, if that's all right.
All right.
Oh my God! Snake, what happened to you? You're bleeding.
Constance, I took a spill during a practice jump.
Oh
Constance, while you're behind the counter, we got some cold milkshakes down there. Maybe you
Yeah.
grab me and hand me one.
no. I'll go get some. But Snake, I was thinking maybe it's a little dangerous for you to do what you're planning on doing. Maybe you could just give me a ride on your motorcycle.
Constance, if I don't do this jump, then I'm not the snake.
You will always be the snake to me. Excuse me, I will get the stuff from the freezer.
Hello, officer. No. It's. I don't have. Well, I was just going to drive it back to the lot. Step out of the car. Oh no! I promised I was going to give it back. I know I stole it, but arrest me! Oh God! Oh no!
Hachi. What's the snake gonna do? It looks like everybody had these high ideals and trajectories, and now I'm laying here in pieces. Tristan stealing cars. It's like everything's falling apart, you know?
You know, Snake, I think this might be a sign.
What?
A sign that maybe you aren't meant to jump over all those things like some kind of daredevil. I mean, take it from a coward like me. There's a lot of cooler things than jumping over 17 garbage cans, like going over to the bowling alley.
How is that cooler than jumping over 17 garbage cans?
Hutchie! Oh, hi, Snake.
Gracie.
I was just about to do something very brave and very dangerous.
No. Gracie, please don't. Not right now. It's not a great time.
Oh my
No,
gosh,
wait a
Snake,
minute.
what happened to you?
I had an accident, but it's all right. The blood is starting to congeal. Wait a minute. Wait, if you were going to do something brave, go ahead and do it, because I could use the encouragement, and maybe that'll make me get back on my bike.
Wait, Tristan has handcuffs on.
I just got arrested in a parking lot, and then I not punched a cop, and he fell to the ground, and I panicked, and I ran in here. You gotta hide me.
Oh my gosh, I'm never gonna do anything dangerous ever. We're scared. Tristan, he run away.
He's not getting out.
I'm not good at anything. I can't help anybody.
Hutchie, I'm gonna come behind the counter and hide there.
Oh, jeez. Tristan, this is real bad. I'm not good with people breaking the law. I think you ought to turn yourself in.
Look,
Turn myself in? Are you crazy? A face like this? I won't make it a day in prison.
I think Tristan has taught us all something very, very valuable here. Taking risks is dumb. The snake ain't jumping.
There we
By
have
the way,
it.
Hutchie, Gracie is in love with you. I'm gonna go in the back and vomit.
Whoa. Wow. Well, that day, news hit me like a train hitting a ram that was grazing on the side of the railroad tracks. Geez, so much happened. Well, I had to close up shop because it was just about closing time when all that ruckus happened. But the next day, I came in and, well, Gracie kind of came up to me with her tail between her legs, so to speak.
Hutchie,
Gracie! Hi, hello, hi there. I'm just cleaning I'm cleaning.
I like the way that you're wiping that counter.
I'm good at wiping.
Hutchie, I have something to tell you, and it's going to become as a real surprise, and I know that you would never, ever guess in a million years.
You won bingo on Sunday night?
Hutchie, I love you.
Oh! Me? That's neat. No one's ever loved me before, not even my family. Oh gosh, that's a lot of pressure. Oh geez.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Gracie. I'm just a mess. I've never had anyone sweet on me before. I'm just nervous is all.
You don't return my feelings, do you?
Oh, all right. No, it's okay. We'll just toss those fries out. Gracie, I really like you, and I just don't know how I feel.
Oh no, this was a terrible mistake. I should have never said anything. I don't have feelings for you. It was all just a joke. I think of you just as a friend, and I definitely don't dream about you at night when I'm asleep in my bedroom, and I don't kiss a pillow and call it Hutchie. Never.
Hutchie, you doofus.
Hey, Hutchie. Oh,
Who is that?
Snake, Constance, you ran in at the same time.
Snake. Yeah. I just want you to know, Snake, that I think you are really brave and I think you were really smart not to jump over those garbage cans.
Yeah. But you know what?
What?
I was peeping in through the window and I saw what just happened between Gracie and Hutchie here. Gracie told Hutchie she loved him.
Wow, she's loved him a long time. That was really brave of her to say.
Yeah,
She was
but
always talking about him.
A
but
long
Hutchie,
time.
you didn't know what to do.
No, I didn't. I was talking like I had marbles in my mouth.
Yeah. Now I don't know how you feel about Gracie, and frankly, I don't care. But what I saw was a woman step up and take a risk and confront her fear. And that made the snake realize you can't live in fear. It doesn't matter if you crash your bike into a semi-truck and end up in a coma for 8 months. It doesn't matter if you go down in flames, literally, with the bike blowing up in flames. What matters is that you don't live in fear. Constance?
I
I'm gonna-
agree. Oh, are you going to tell something to me?
Yeah. The snake is gonna jump.
Tristan,
Oh,
love that car that you stole so much that I went out and I bought it with my violin money. I sold my violin and bailed you out.
It was you.
It was me
Why?
because I care about you. You're my friend. And you did something brave and you failed. And it's okay. The car owner is not going to press charges.
Well, that's a relief. I guess I really try to go out on a limb. But the thing is, Gracie, that wasn't who I am either. You know, I tried to be someone different, but we're all who we are. And life is a bunch of trial and error. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you win. I am going to go to college overseas. That's going to be my 18 garbage can jump. And actually, I'm kind of happy I got arrested. And luckily, the cop didn't die. So and when I was in the slammer, well, the local jail cell anyway, seeing how everyone interacted and seeing other lawyers come in and out, I want to be a lawyer. I finally figured out what I want to do. And how about you? Did you tell Hutchie how you feel?
I did.
Oh, good. And?
He doesn't feel the same way.
Oh,
And I feel
Well-
awful. I never should have said anything.
no.
I kind of feel like I want to hide away forever and not do
No.
anything again.
No, the only way out in life, Gracie, is through, not hiding in a hole. You got to take chances. You know, you got to cast 1,000 lines until you catch that big fish. You're really beautiful and smart and funny and talented. You're going to find Mr. Right in no time.
Thank you, Tristan.
You're
Do you think-
welcome.
Hutchie is still going to want to be friends with me even after I completely embarrassed myself. I did vomit all over his floor. He had to personally clean it up with the mop, but the mop was out of cleaning solution and So it got pretty messy in there. I'm not sure if he'll be able to look at me again.
Well, if he's your true friend, then he will. I wouldn't, but he's a good guy.
Gee. Can I have a strawberry milkshake?
Of course, Emma. Something got you down too?
Two? Yeah. I found him a failure of a wannabe rocket scientist. Can't even help Snake. Ruined his bike and the chances for that. And Emma, Gracie, she still won't talk to me. She wouldn't follow her dreams. She doesn't confide in me. You know, I try. Like, I just don't have anything here, but I can't go to college either. Thanks.
Emma, I think that you're a real amazing person. And sometimes things look real dark because all this stuff is happening all at the same time. But sometimes you gotta zoom out and look at the big picture. Why, this is only one summer of our lives in 1959. There's so much more for us in this world, so many more years to live. I think you're counting yourself a little short. You got amazing qualities, and I think that you're gonna make for the best scientist that Stanford ever did see. And you know what? The Snake, he got back on his motorcycle. He's gonna make that jump.
He is?
He is. And you gotta be there for him.
Oh, no. Does he have the right calculations? You know, it totally flopped last time. Well, what's he even basing it on?
You know what? I think he's not thinking with science. He's thinking with his heart.
Oh, well, you should always at least have some science in that heart.
Well, could I talk to you a little bit about heart stuff too?
Oh, of course, Hutchie. I might know a thing or two.
Well, you see, Gracie, she told me she loved me.
And?
Apparently, that's not a big secret to everyone, but it was news to me, and well, I fumbled the ball, as Tristan would say, and I think she's real neat. I just got so worried that I wouldn't be enough for her. I mean, Tristan, he's stealing cars, and the Snake, he's jumping bikes, and I'm just little old Hutchie. I don't got nothing cool about me. All I can do is bowl a 180 and serve a mean milkshake.
Well, have you ever considered that she might like that? And maybe she would have a nice time watching you bowl a 180. Maybe she might match you.
You think that Gracie would like me? I mean, she likes smoking and traveling the world with her violin.
Well, she doesn't because she isn't going. And then I heard she gave up her money.
Oh.
So apparently, she likes you more than she likes those other things.
Wow.
Emma, Hutchie, Emma, I'm glad I found you. Listen, I can't do it without you. I'm gonna jump not 17, not 18. I'm gonna jump 29 garbage cans, and I need your calculations to help me do it.
29, are you sure you trust me?
Yeah.
All right, 29, that's a big calculation to do. All right, we need proper fuel and really calculate the velocity versus the exhaust.
I'm gonna go out and meet you by the garbage cans in the parking lot.
Oh, you're gonna jump, Snake? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, hey, let's go out some and watch.
Well, everyone gathered out in the parking lot as they set up all those trash cans. And the Snake, why, he got on his motorcycle. He popped his helmet on. Well, I had to go out there and see it all going down myself. So I moseyed on outside, and there was the Snake, and there was everyone watching, including Constance, who was waiting by the end.
All right, everybody. Here I go.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh,
Whoa!
oh
Get your feet. Get your feet.
no! Oh,
Oh, he made it!
oh, oh my God! That was amazing! Snake, you're amazing!
Oh, Snake, you're my hero.
I couldn't have done it without Emma and her calculations.
Thanks, Snake. I'm glad it worked. Thank you for trusting me. You were amazing.
I want to try, Snake.
Oh,
Go
no,
for
no,
it.
Tristan,
I would
no, no,
ride
no,
that.
Tristan,
Tristan,
no,
no, no, no, no.
Oh, ah, Tristan!
No, 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 no.
Oh, he hit the side of the building.
No, that's gotta leave a mark.
Oh,
Oh, well, I'm not a medic.
we better go help him, Emma.
Yeah. Hey, Constance.
Yeah, Snake, you promised me that ride,
Yeah, what do you say? The heck with Tristan. They'll take care of him.
Yeah.
How about, well, Tristan just wrecked my bike, so how about you and I walk over there?
Yeah, we can sort of walk right off into the sunset by walking. Yeah.
Well, everybody, I have some good news. You see, I thank you all for joining me. Tristan, I hope that your casts aren't itching too much.
Well, I'll be okay.
Yeah. So I learned something. You see, when I completely humiliated myself and vomited all over the floor and pretty much every seat in this booth after expressing my love for Hutchie, and he turned me down miserably, I realized that I'm going to be okay. And sometimes you have to take risks and you have to be able to fail, because failing is good. And that's why I got a rental violin, and I am going to London for not just 2 weeks this summer, but 2 months.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, and I decided to quit smoking because I just keep on inhaling a little bit too much and coughing so much that I vomit everywhere.
Good for you, Gracie.
Thank you.
You got to check it out for me, because I'm going to go there too someday.
That's great, Gracie. I'm happy for you.
Gracie?
Hutchie, you don't look very happy. What's wrong?
You know what? Everyone else has been so brave this summer. I've just been a wimp, but you know what? Summer's coming to an end, and I gotta stand up for myself. Gracie, you didn't make a fool of yourself. I did.
What,
Because-
you threw up in every booth too? And then also secretly in the fries container?
Ew.
Oh.
And the milkshake batter?
Oh, I don't want, no.
Gonna have to give some refunds. No, Gracie. What I'm saying is that I think you're real amazing too. And I didn't know how to say it before, and I didn't think I was enough for you, but Emma helped me see that maybe I am. And Gracie, I love you too.
Oh,
Hey, Hutchie, maybe we can make a date when I get back from London?
We sure can. Well, you know what? I gotta go clean out the milkshake machine, because apparently there's a whole lot of vomit in there, but I'll get your orders started soon.
Thank you.
Hey, Constance, why don't you and I go talk about that thing in your house?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. And you can help me work on my romance novel.
Ow!
Gracie?
well, I'm gonna go home and take a nap.
I'm really happy for you.
Thank you, Emma. You're gonna do great at Stanford.
Well, the summer of 1959 came to a close, and the old gang, well, they split apart. You see, Constance and the snake, well, the snake, he got himself a new ride. I mean, he used some money that he got from making the world record for the longest jump over trash cans. And he bought himself a new Harley, and he and Constance, well, they booked it across the states. And you know what? The snake ended up jumping over the Grand Canyon. Well, Tristan, he had permanent brain damage. Well, he learned himself a lesson that you gotta be more cautious. But he wound up in a home and people started to take care of him, and he never did become a lawyer, but he got to read a lot of law books while he was sitting in his wheelchair. And Emma, well, she went to Stanford after all, and she studied rocket science, and you know what? She helped the Apollo 11 mission, and she made sure that we got our boys to the moon before the USSR. You don't hear a lot about her, but she was instrumental in our victory in the space race. And as for Gracie and me, after she came back from London, the two of us went out on that date. You know what? Things went pretty well because this fella here, well, he learned how to pick himself up by his britches and be brave. And eventually one day, he even asked her to marry him. Well, eventually Soda Pop closed down. It was stuck in the 1950s. A bygone era, but one that I have a lot of nostalgia for. I'll always remember those days with the gang, kinning up to all kinds of hijinks. Well, that's about the end of our tale. I gotta close up shop. See you next time.
And that is our show, my friends. Look, it's just a wig. I am not really the snake. I am Ken Adams, the artistic director of Synergy Theater. And Hutchie Jones over there, that's Griffin Davis Beer, who's the creator and director of the fantastic show Soda Pop. Let's bring all of our cast back out onto the screen. On the count of three, we'll take a great big bow for the audience. 1, 2, 3. Let me introduce the rest of our cast. That's Louise Ritchie as Constance Booker. That's Arastu Darakshan as Tristan Holloway. That is Valerie Regalia as Gracie Goodwin. And that is Lauren Bambauer as Emma Goodwin. Everybody take another big bow and a nice wave to the audience. Folks, thank you so much for being here. It is a bittersweet moment to turn the key in the lock on the door of Soda Pop, because in fact, this is the last production of Soda Pop that we'll be doing online for a while. Next week on Friday, we have no show on Thursday, but next week on Friday, we will be back for our last production of How It Went Down, our very hysterical documentary show. Please come and watch that. And that will be the final performance of our current season of online programming. And at least for a while, it will bring to a close our last, what has it been, 12 months of performing shows online for you every Thursday and Friday. As you know, we are going back live into the Lesher Center for the Arts in October. That's why we're not here on Thursdays for a while, because we'll be rehearsing live on Thursdays. Next Friday is going to be our last online show for a while. And it has been such an amazing journey over these past, I don't know, I keep making up number of months it's been, but what is it, 12, 13, 14 months? I don't know how long we've been doing this, but we have grown so much as a company. We have expanded our horizon so much, and we owe so much to you people out there who just keep coming back week after week after week to support us, because you love what we do and we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Let's do it one more time. Let's all meet back here 1 week from today, Friday at 7 o'clock for the final Synergy Theater online performance for a while until we see you again with our renewed online performances, which will be coming, but we're going to take a little hiatus for a while before we bring that back. My friends, you are awesome. Thank you for being here. Go have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be smart, be healthy, and always remember that Synergy Theater loves you.